over the course of your career, do you have a favorite piece of direction you've ever been given?
Oh my goodness, that's a good question. I wish I had been prepared for it better.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Mr. Murphy, always an honor to see you,
Hey
sir. Thank you for
man,
taking the time.
how's it going?
Going so well, man. I'm always so excited to talk with you. Because this movie takes place in 1996, there's this question that's asked of a lot of the characters in the movie. If 96 you could talk to 1990 you, what would he say?
Yeah.
And I thought the 96 of it all was really interesting because, correct me if I'm wrong, that's, I feel like, when your career really kicked off because that's when you started on stage doing Disco Pigs.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, I guess, just a variation of that question. If 2025 you could speak to 1996 you, what would he say?
I would probably say just don't be so hard on yourself. It's gonna be all right.
Were you back then?
Yeah, I think I was a little bit hard on I didn't train as an actor. It kind of um, ended up doing it because I wanted to play music, and then that didn't work out, and I wanted to perform, and then I ended up doing theater. So I always felt like a bit of an interloper when I was young, and felt a bit like I was going to get found out straight away, and then. So I guess I carried that for a long time, and I think now I'd say, listen, just do it, enjoy it, and don't be so bloody hard on yourself. Like you're good enough.
You are good enough, man. I love that your backup plan led to an Oscar. That's the best backup plan of all time, and we're all the better for it. I was thinking back to just the list of directors you've gotten to work with over your career is so staggering when you think of obviously Christopher Nolan and Danny Boyle and Ron Howard and Wes Craven. Red Eye is one of my favorites. I would love to know over the course of your career, do you have a favorite piece of direction you've ever been given?
Oh my goodness, that's a good question. I wish I had been prepared for it better. I think I've spoken about this before. I've made 6 films with Chris, and he is a generational director. We all know that, one of the greatest directors ever. And I remember very early on when I was playing Oppenheimer, I think I came in a bit heavy with one of the takes or whatever, and he said to me, he's not a boxer, he's a chess player. And he just said that whispered that in my ear just before the next take, and it just changed the whole thing. And like he hadn't said anything up until that point, and then he said that, and it just clarified everything, and everything became clear, and like it just changed the whole way I approached the take. And I mean, he's so gifted, it's outrageous. Yeah.
Well, it's so funny now. Whenever I just rewatched the movie recently, and I'm gonna rewatch it, hearing that note, I feel like it's gonna change things. You brought up the great Christopher Nolan. I'm talking to you from Chicago. This year marks the 20th anniversary of Batman Begins, which was obviously
No way.
a huge, yeah, it's a huge film for your career, but also just for us here in Chicago because so many people come to our city and they see Gotham.
Yeah.
I'd love to know if you have a favorite memory of working on that film, and an extension. Do you have a favorite memory of your time shooting here in Chicago?
For Batman Begins, I did all my stuff in London. For the second one, Dark Knight, I came to Chicago, and but we were doing night shoots, so I was like up all night. But then I remember I did one of those like boat architecture tours, which was fantastic. I love a bit of architecture, and it's a brilliant city. I'd like to spend more time there.
Well, we have a great music scene, man. So
I
if you
know,
ever
I
want
know.
to circle back around to the world of music, man, there's plenty of places here for you to try it out.
I know. I must come back.
Well, man, we love you, dude. I cannot thank you enough for taking the time. You've always been so kind to me, man, and it is never short of an honor to be able to speak with you. Thanks for always making such amazing words, which gives me so many questions I wish I could ask.
Thanks, man. Nice to chat.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.